Hello, everyone. Welcome to the classroom of power grid, dispatch, and operation. Previously, we have learned the basic knowledge of power grid, dispatching management, and the dispatching regulations. Next, we will learn about the normal operation of the power grid, including the normal operation of bus lines, transformers, and compensation equipment, etc. In this lesson, I will introduce to you the operation methods of bus bar shutdown and the reverse bus. I will explain to you from three aspects: the basic knowledge of bus bar, the operation methods of bus bar shutdown, and the operation of bus bar. The bus bar is a very important primary equipment in the power system network, which plays a role in the aggregation and distribution of electrical energy in the system. Bus bar operation involves many equipment with a large impact of faults and serious consequences of accidents. Bus bar operation not only relates to changes in the operation mode of system, but also involves adjustments and coordination issues in relay protection and safety automatic devices, stability limits, lightning protection methods, system backup, and many other aspects. Therefore, bus bar operation is a complex dispatching operation of the system, and sufficient preparation must be made before operation, and the operation must be strictly carried out in sequence. The purpose of bus bar operation includes the bus bar shutdown and the switching of equipment on the bus bar between two bus bars. When operating the bus, it involves changes in the state of the bus. There are 4 states of the bus bar: operating state, hot standby state, cold standby state, and maintenance state. Operating state refers to the state in which any switch connected to the bus bar is in operation. Hot standby state refers to the state in which any switch connected to the bus bar is in hot standby state, and the bus bar is not energized. Cold standby state refers to the state in which all knife switches connected to the bus bar are disconnected. Maintenance state refers to the state in which all knife switches connected to the bus bar are disconnected. The grounding knife switch is closed, or the grounding wire is hung. The series of operations performed by a bus bar to transition from one state to another is called bus bar switching operation. The switching operation is issued in the form of dispatching instructions, which are divided into 3 categories: itemized instructions, comprehensive instructions, and verbal instructions. When the bus bar shutdown operation is conducted, the sequence of power outage and restoration is to first disconnect the circuit breakers of each outgoing line and other components of the bus bar. When the bus bar is powered off, then finally pull the line side isolation switch and the bus bar side isolation switch in sequence. The bus bar power energization is the opposite. When performing a line shutdown and energization, if the 220 kV line is interconnected with a 220 kV empty busbar, a combined shutdown and re-energization procedure can be adopted. What is a switching busbar operation? Switching busbar refers to the operation of a substation or switch station with a double busbar connection method, where some or all switches on one set of busbars are switched to another set of busbars for operation or hot standby. Usually, when a busbar needs to be powered off for maintenance, it's necessary to conduct busbar switching operation. There are two ways to conduct the busbar switching operation, which are cold switching busbar and hot switching busbar. Cold switching busbar operation refers to the operation of the outgoing circuit breaker in hot standby mode. First, open one set of busbar side isolation switches, and then close another set of busbar side isolation switches. This method is often used when the busbar switch is in the open position. Generally, it's used in accident handling. Let's summarize the key points. That is, first, pull and then close. Hot bus switching operation refers to the use of the principle of equipotential operation when the busbar tie circuit breaker is in operation. First, close one set of bus side isolation switches, and then pull another set of busbar side isolation switches to ensure that busbar switching can be achieved without power outage. The normal switching operation generally adopts the method of hot switching busbar. Let's summarize the key points. That is, first close and then pull. Next, I will use an example of a switching busbar to understand the difference between hot switching busbar and cold switching busbar operations, and what situations apply to them respectively. Cold switching requires the equipment to be in a hot standby state at the beginning, and does not require the busbar tie switch state. Pull first and then closed, suitable for accident handling. Hot switching requires the equipment to be in the operating state at the beginning, with the busbar switch in the closed position and the control power supply of the busbar switch deactivated to prevent the busbar circuit breaker from accidentally tripping and causing a loaded knife switch accident. Is suitable for normal operation of the busbar by first closing and then pulling. At the same time, there are two methods for the hot switching busbar. Method 1. Close all the knife switches of the operating equipment one by one to the operating busbar. Then, open the equipment one by one, connect the knife switches, that need to be close to the operating bus bar and make corresponding and consistent adjustments to the secondary AC and DC circuits of the equipment one by one. Method 2. Close all the knife switches of the operating equipment that are in the open state to the operating bus bar. Then, open all the knife switches of the operating equipment that need to be in the closed state on the body operating bus bar and make corresponding and consistent adjustments to the secondary AC and DC circuits of the relevant equipment. Finally, let's think about the following 3 questions. Problem 1. The main points of busbar operation. Problem 2. 2 forms of switching busbars. Problem 3. The scope of application of hot and cold switching busbar. That's all for today's lesson. See you next time.